Everybody asks themselves this question: what's best for me? Doing a funeral prepaid, pre-planned, get a one of those small life insurance for final expense, or simply saving the money, putting it aside, and hoping that when the time comes, we have enough to cover the expenses. So we're going to do a case study and find out what's best for us. Every person is different. Your health condition, your age can make a difference. But this is a very common scenario we're going to study today. We're going to name it Miss Martha Diaz. So let's do the case study together. Martha Diaz, she wants a funeral arrangement that at the moment, the cost is $10,000. She's 60 years old, so she's thinking of retiring in 5 years, and she wants to get a 5-year plan. That's what you see in the color green. She wants a 5-year plan. Although there is a 10-year plan that is about half the monthly premium, but she wants to keep it in 5 years, so no more payments after retirement. And then she also has the option of getting a final expense insurance. If she doesn't have any type of health conditions, then the monthly premium will be $46. If she has a pre-existing condition, then she'll be paying $79 a month. Or if she decides to save, let's say $50 a month, then you're going to be able to see the difference. Obviously, the savings could be more. And try to keep it about the same of the cost for insurance if she was healthy. Once somebody is insured, obviously, if the person later is diagnosed with something serious, it doesn't change anything in your premiums. It's the way you are at the moment that you sign up. And I believe that's very obvious for most of you. So in this scenario, again, she's starting with $246 for the 5-year plan, $46 for the small insurance, $79 for the premium, or she's saving $50. Now, in 5 years, she'll be done paying her funeral. But she paid more than the $10,000. She paid $14,760 because she was paying for the cost of insurance. But remember that the funeral cost keeps increasing every year. It's adjusted for inflation, as you might know, like anything else. So $14,760. If she had the final expense insurance, no health conditions, then in 5 years she had already paid $2,761. Big difference. Or if she was graded, then $4,740 and $3,000 saved. At 70, that's 10 years after she signed up. Again, no more payments. She finished paying her funeral 5 years ago. With the insurance, the final expense insurance, 5,522 if she was healthy, and 9,480 if she was not healthy when she signed up, or $6,000 saved in 10 years. Now, 15 years, again, no payment on the funeral plan, $8,284 if she was healthy, and $14,220 if she was not healthy, or $9,000 savings. At 80 years old, unfortunately, she passes away at 80 years old. That's 20 years after she signed up. Again, no more payments on the funeral plan, and on the insurance, if she was healthy, $11,000 is what she paid in those 20 years, and or $18,900, almost $19,000 if she was graded because she had a health condition, or she had saved $12,000. You can't see that because of the camera. $12,000 savings. The problem we have now is that it's 20 years later. So now the funeral cost that right now was $10,000. Realistically, they're about 12, 13,000 at the moment. But by the time she needs the services 20 years later, now it's $20,000. For the 5-year plan that she got and paid 15 years ago, she doesn't owe anything because prices were frozen. For the final expense insurance, now she's short $10,000 on both scenarios. The one where she was not graded and the one where she was graded, she's still short $10,000. And in the savings, she's short $8,000 because she only has $12,000 saved up. So what happens now? That means the funeral plan actually put in the difference, the cost of inflation, which is $6,240. On the scenario where she was healthy, she actually is going to be short 11,045. Why? Because she paid $1,045 over the $10,000 protection in those 20 years. This is the worst scenario where she was graded when she applied. So she actually paid $8,960 over the $10,000 protection. So now she is in the negative 18,960. That's how we have to see it on the long run. Now, for women, they live longer than us. Statistically speaking, they get to live 5 to 10 years more than we do. Men, our life expectancy is between 70 and 75. For women, 75 and up to 85. We all know about those people that get to live, fortunately, to 100. But statistically speaking, those are the numbers. So you can kind of see if, let's say that, God forbid, something had happened to Martha Diaz when she was 70, obviously the numbers would have been a lot of different. So we have to go by life expectancy. So you can kind of see the difference. This is an actual scenario. It can change depending on your age and your health. And it can make a difference on the payments. It's not the same for everybody. This is just an example so you can see the side-by-side different the different options and the different costs and risks as well. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and also do us a favor and share this information with people that are important to you.